A couple touchdowns to DeKeel. Do you feel like he can be one of your favorite targets moving forward here as both you guys freshmen?
Yeah, definitely. He runs great routes. I mean, he's a physical receiver, and he's a really smart kid. So he always knows how to find the open spot.
After you throw that interception, how important was it for you to keep a level head, come back out, and be able to finish the day off the way you did?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty important. So I got my first touchdown, got my first pick. So everything's open now.
What are the last couple of weeks like for you, having to kind of bide your time? And Dana said your attitude was really good. I mean, was that something you made a point of making sure you didn't let yourself get down?
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like last year when I redshirted, I knew I wasn't going to play. But this year, at first, when I got my reps cut, Shannon was like, "You're going to play this year. You can't goof off. You got to stay focused." So I mean, I knew that I was going to play this year. So I mean, really, I just acted like I was still the starter.
What's your number one attribute, strength that you feel like when you go on the field, you bring that to WVU?
That's a tough one.
Leadership?
Yeah, leadership. Let's go with leadership.
He drops there. For you, what was it? Was it what you expected out there? Did you expect anything different? Were you surprised by anything that you saw today?
Yeah, I was surprised by some looks that they gave us. We hadn't seen that before on film, but in halftime we were able to make those adjustments. So second half we played well.
Was there ever a point during the game where you thought, man, I better do something right now or this might be the last time? Did you not have that in there?
No, I didn't really feel that way. I mean, I've got good enough guys around me that I can just basically hand them the ball or just toss them the ball and they'll make a play for me.
Going from third string quarterback at week 1 to starter in week 3, I guess, did you anticipate this taking place?
Not going third string to first, but I anticipated some point in the season me playing a lot.
What was your frustration level initially? I mean, I know it's something that the other guys have talked about. We haven't had a chance to talk to you. They said you were kind of mad about it, Shannon specifically.
Obviously I was mad. I wanted to start, but I kept practicing hard and did all that, and so finally got my start.
What do you think you had to work on? What did the coaches tell you had to improve
on? For me to be able to start?
At that point in time, a couple weeks ago when you got
they just wanted to go with the guy that had the most experience, which was Paul and Clint.
Took a lot of deep shots today, and even when you weren't hitting them, you kept on trying them. How much is that part of your game that's something that you feel like you can take advantage of defenses for?
I think I need to improve a lot on it. But today, they were playing very aggressive, so we thought we could just get sneak posts and vertical routes behind them, which we did, and I need to make better balls for my receivers.
Touchdown to Ivan, did you feel like there was no way you could get it to him fast enough?
Yeah, I mean, especially when the guy's that wide open, it's kind of, you don't want to underthrow him or overthrow him, so you get kind of rattled.
How do you think you did with tempo today, Ford?
I thought we had good tempo. There was a couple of plays that it was slow, and they were able to get a blitz in and on a couple of our runs that really messed us up. But other than that, I thought our tempo was pretty solid.
Shannon, what separates him from the other two quarterbacks?
We'll see. I mean, you find out about people when you put them in position to make plays under pressure. Doing the practice is so different. And so we'll see how he handles situations coming up. But, I mean, his poise was really good today. His demeanor was good. He stood good in the pocket. He looked good, confident out there making throws. So, I mean, that's a positive. That's a step forward.
Those are the things you not expect to see from him, seeing he doesn't have
experience.
Yeah.
I mean, none of them have experience. I mean, we got to figure out which one can play under pressure. And right now, we're happy with the way Ford has been playing. He had a great practice. Kids rallied around him, and he did well in the game. So. Please. I had to watch. I mean, from what I saw, they were all mugged up. It was man free, and they mug up and blitz and drop people. We knew that. We felt like if we could get the ball out quick, we could get the ball to Mario over the middle because they didn't drop out so fast. They kind of engaged and then dropped out. And we did it earlier in the game, and we hit him. That one, it looked to me like he bent the route off, and then he went back vertical for some reason or another, and the safety jumped in front. And so I had to watch it on film to see exactly what happened, but that's what it looked like to me from the box. That's what it looked like. So.
Shannon, you talk about the confidence and the mental aspect. What about physically? Do you think you have players?
Oh, physically, I know we do. I mean, I wouldn't be frustrated if we didn't physically. You know, I mean, we definitely have the players physically. There's no doubt about that.
What makes a linebacker as compared to maybe a professor?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, you still have a nose for the ball. I mean, it's a lot of mental. You got to know what's going on all around you, up front, behind you. So, you know, if they check something, you can know everything.
Nick, you talked going into this one about, I mean, we talked about the injuries and all that sort of stuff. You talked about how people would have to step up. What did you see from some of the guys who were stepping in roles that they aren't necessarily, getting a lot of snaps at coming into this game?
We stepped up well. I mean, we went to a different look here this week. I mean, people playing different positions. I think everyone did well.
Give me an idea of, I know he just plays on the defense, but what you've seen from Daryl Worley, the fact that he's been kind of going back and forth at different positions and doing well at all of them, according to the reports we've heard.
I mean, I got the chance to the field right next to him, going nickel. He's made some good plays, either tackle for loss, and some small things people don't really know, some coverage. I mean,
You guys have one, I guess Coach Patterson said it was a missed alignment. You guys didn't align correctly in the 65-yard touchdown. Aside from that, no points given up. I think it's 23 now in 10 quarters that you've given up. I mean, are you starting to get to the point where you feel like this defense is really heading somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, we always knew we'd progress forward. I mean, just we have to build off this game and keep building. You just got to keep going.
What can you take away from a game like this where it's not like you're going up against a team that's in the Big 12 or even Maryland next week?
I mean, you got to take every game the same. I mean, no matter who your opponent is. So come in, watch the film, make our corrections, and just move forward.